Hey, how's everybody doing? Can y'all hear me? I'm ready to. I'm waiting on Marie. She's here. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh no.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hey, Marie.
Hey, how are you?
Let's see if we got. She can hear me. Why is this?
I can hear
is this
you.
not plugged up? Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. Hello?
Hello, I'm here.
Hey,
Can you hear?
everybody. Can you hear me?
Hello. I can.
I can't hear you.
You can't. Um. What about now? What about now? What about now?
Oh, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Hold on. Hello.
We're getting it together.
I can hear you.
I'm not muted.
Let me go out and go back in. Let's see.
Can you hear me? Okay. You can hear Marie. I can't hear Marie.
Hello. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah. Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, I cannot hear you. Oh my God.
Hello. Hello.
I have all my stuff situated.
My mic is working.
But y'all can hear me, right? I can't hear Marie. That's the only thing.
Let me go out and go back in.
You gonna go out and come back in? Okay. She'll be back, y'all. Just a few technical difficulties. We'll get it all together. I can't hear her. And I need to be able to hear her. But we're going to get this popping as soon as it gets going. How's everybody doing this afternoon? Y'all, hey, Jay. Hey, everybody. Look, tomorrow, I really want to do the Ariana Curry thing today, but I don't have notes. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I can get her up now.
Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you
now. Okay. Now, do I need to turn my laptop?
You're perfect.
Uh-oh.
You are perfect.
What about now?
You're good.
Okay.
Thank you for being here, Miss Monroe.
It looks like when my iPad turned this way that I'm looking over that way when I'm looking there.
You're fine wherever you're looking because everything is great.
Do it look like I'm looking straight at the camera? I don't know.
Yeah, now you're not, but right there you are. Yes. Yeah, right there.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Hold on 1 minute. I'm at my office. Hold on.
Okay. I need a. How's everybody doing? We're getting ready to get going. Hey, everybody. Y'all, we're going to talk about the Ariana Curry tomorrow at 6 o'clock. I haven't got an invitation yet, but after this, hey, Amy, I'm going to make one so everybody will have it. Okay. All right. And thank you all for being here. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. I'm excited about this. I've been ready to talk to her for so long. I love Marie. right.
I'm here.
Hello, Miss Abston.
Hi. Hello.
I just want to first of all thank you for doing this. I appreciate it. I have
Oh,
wanted to talk to you for so long.
really?
Yes.
Well, what makes you wait so long?
Well, you've been so busy.
I know. I have.
Y'all are so busy.
We are.
And I know y'all had stopped filming, so that's why I didn't even bother during that time.
Yeah, I know I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is just going to be a conversation. I have some questions, my personal questions. I have some questions from your fans and everything. So we're just going to go through it. But before I get started with anything,
Okay.
I must say the last 20 minutes of that show Friday night, Marie, you are a twerk master.
But I'm single. I can kind of move a little bit different because I'm no longer a wife. So
You move different. You move very different, ma'am.
I just like to have fun.
And you did.
I am a very in my if someone shadowed me for the day, like I am literally a very positive, fun person. I love hard, and I just like to have a great time. I cherish every moment.
I got that. I got that from you. I got that.
do.
And then I have one more question. Like I saw a photo. I guess this was the moment you had all you could take. How did you get to the point where you would just lay out?
No. You need to see the video. Listen. That wasn't what that video was about.
Cause you was late. I was like, why is he holding Marie's ankles?
See, and that's another, way. I always say sometimes pictures can be misleading, and
yeah,
even like with text messages. When you send a message, you can mean one thing, but when they receive it, they can perceive it differently. Right. So what really happened was when I saw that, it did look like that I was just laying there with my like I just had enough. Like I was just beat out an example. Yeah, but like what happened, I was on the floor and hold on a minute. Y'all have to see this. You have to see this right quick. This was actually what happened. Can you see? Wait. Okay, watch what he do to me. Watch. Y'all, you didn't see this.
Marie!
No, watch this. Watch this.
Marie!
That's what happened.
He flipped you over?
He flipped my butt over, honey. And I'm thick. I'm a big girl. You know what I'm saying? He flipped me over. But it was when I say it was so much fun.
Yeah.
It really was. It was refreshing, just great vibes, great energy. JJ really laid it out for us.
He did.
He did that. Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
Y'all look like y'all. You know what? I'm gonna say that was the best episode that y'all probably have ever had. Yeah. Because it brought me back to how like the housewives would be like back in the day. You know how y'all might have y'all little tiffs or whatever. But then you always end on a good note.
Yes.
Cause let me tell you what it was for me. It was, what's up, Tree? What's up, boo? I was like, what was Marie drinking? Marie had, how many drinks had you had at that point?
Well, of course, me and Latrice, we really don't film a lot, but it's not what the viewers really think it is when we come around each other. It's, the viewers, they have their own perception of, our relationship and stuff like that because of how we started off in season 1. And so, hey, I don't, now sometimes I do engage with the viewers because, they want you to engage with them, but I just have a great time. I log in and I interact with them. Now, sometimes I troll back, when I have time for it. But for the most part, I don't try to convince the viewers of anything because they only go on what they see, what we show them. So it's like it's a no-win situation with that. So I don't never try to prove a point to nobody. You just have, yeah.
Well, since you talked about that, I went back before. I mean, I was so excited about this interview. I went back to season 1, right? And I know you talk about you and Latrice's relationship. And from what I saw, was you all's first meeting was at that one brunch.
Yeah.
You the big Southern Belle and the hair and all that. So, how are you and Latrice? Like, I mean, in real life.
Let me say this: the brunch that we filmed, and here's the backstory to that first episode of the brunch. When we filmed that brunch, we were not in filming season. That was a pilot that we filmed.
Okay.
So that was a pilot. We filmed that, I think, the end of May, the early part of June, 2020, I think it was. We filmed that. And so we filmed that. We didn't get picked up at that time. So that was just kind of like a pilot.
Okay.
Fast forward a couple months later. Well, no, it wasn't even that same year. It was the following year in 20. No, because we aired in 20. When did we first air? Was it 2021? Belle Collective?
Yeah. Yeah, because I think y'all were filming during COVID.
Season 1 hit the TV screen. I want to say it was January of 2021. So 2020.
That was your pilot year?
The show hit the screen, I believe, 2021. So we did the pilot, I want to say, in 19.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it was 19.
Okay.
And we were confirmed for Belle Collective January of 2020. And we started that year of 2020, and it may hit the TV screen in 2021.
Gotcha. Okay.
So we filmed that pilot in 2020. Yeah, 2019, because I was
the
hair.
Okay.
And so yeah, so that's the backstory to that pilot was already that brunch was filmed before the season aired. So when we started filming, that we just had to go back and talk about that brunch.
Okay.
Yeah, we had to go back and talk about it. But that was my first introduction to Latrice. What the fans don't know, and the people who were there and the people who were hands-on, like everybody knew at that time, knew at that time that the issue that I had, it was never with Latrice. Everybody knew that. So I never did argue about that. Like the whole hair thing, why I attacked her, this and that. But this is what I learned going forward. Don't play any games with nobody. Like trying to get on the same page. Okay, this is what we're going to do. This is how we're coming. Like, don't ever do that. And the reason why I say that is because during our first introduction, she was like, if I went there to get confirmation if this was her product, because I had issues with the stylist. So she knew that. So she, when we met, she was like, when I sat down, she was like, listen, if I get out on you, don't take it personal. So I'm like, I never watched reality TV, so I didn't know what that meant. I was just like, okay, she gonna role play, but don't take it personal at the end of the day. So I didn't. So when I began telling her, and of course, production, they edit around what actually happened. I said that, that I had an issue with Letitia's stylist. And, I suspect that, some issues when, something happened with the hair. And I was telling Latrice this.
Okay.
So she was like, well, baby, clearly you didn't come to my store. So that's when I made the remark and said, well, shit, hell, if you sell this type of hair, there's some bullshit then.
That's exactly what you said.
So, that's
exactly what you said.
That's all I said. But she was like, where's your receipts? What proof I got you came to my store? And I'm like, baby, I'm telling you what about this guy. And she went and left field, making it seem like I was attacking her about her hair. So,
okay,
she rolled.
So that's what we don't see.
Yeah, that's what y'all didn't see. So
Okay.
like, okay, well, she just role playing. So after that, she had hit me up on the phone wanting to know, she was wanting to sell wigs, prosthetics. So she hit me up knowing that I'm a Medicaid provider. So I'm like, okay, well, yeah, I have a field rep, for my agency. I said, I'll reach out to my field rep and I'll find out, everything you need to know. I said, but based on my knowledge, back then at that time, Medicaid didn't pay for, and I don't think they still do or whatever, but don't quote me on that. During that time, they didn't pay for wig prosthetics. So I was going to, share information with her because that's what she, aspired to do at that time. Okay. So I'm thinking, shoot, everything was good, that's a pilot. It wasn't no problem. But then when it hit when we started filming for the actual season, we had to talk about that scene. Okay. Which was already filmed, early on. So when the audience, when you all saw it, and even when I saw it, I was like,
you breaking up a little bit. Did we lose her?
Hello?
Okay. I said it was breaking up. It's froze.
Yeah. Okay. So, I saw it when you all saw it.
Okay. So fast forward to...
I lost you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. So fast forward to a little bit where the blogger and the known blogger in season 1 was becoming a problem. And the next season, when Essie went to talk to her, to me, it seemed like she admitted to what you had accused her of doing. It seemed like, because I was like, I've always said that Essie is like the Marie Whisperer.
Yeah.
Because it's like she can just really calm you and then and it makes sense, like you can see it differently. So when she was talking to Latrice, I was like, wow, Essie just kind of got it out of her.
Well, actually, here's the thing. Me and Latrice never did have beef. It was never no real beef with us, for one. We never got into it about anything. All this narrative about I'm attacking Latrice's business, brand, this, that, and the other. That was false. That never happened. So she knew, the people who are close to the situation knew that the issue have always been, even the girl Taisha, right? Taisha, Letitia stylist Michael, like everybody knew that the issue was between me and the guy Michael, the stylist. It was never Latrice. So when I made it there, my goal, I was like, shoot, when I get there, I'm getting some answers. Like, I'm gonna get it from the horse's mouth. Once she confirmed this ain't her hair, then I'm gonna double back and I can have real evidence and say, now listen, this is what you did. That's how I was coming. And everybody knew that. But when it played out on TV, it looked like to me, like, damn, I just walked in, sat down, and just went in on her. And that's not what happened.
Right.
So that's what actually happened. She, was like, look, if I get out on you, don't take it personal. I'm like, well, okay. And I admit, I did that. Like, I didn't know. But now that what I know now, if somebody attempt to do that to me now, hell no, we ain't role playing shit. I'm not playing them type of games because it'll backfire on you.
So where are you and Latrice right now?
I don't have no problem with Latrice. Like, I just stay out of way. You know what I'm saying? But we always end up clashing, like with the blogger, right?
Right.
I know this guy. I didn't know Kaylon. All I know is Letitia was privy to a conversation with Latrice and Kaylon. And Latrice was telling Kaylon, Kate put in motion, Kaylon was going to go meet with this guy to try to dig up some dirt on me.
Right.
Well, I knew about it when it was set in motion because Letitia hit me up. You know what I'm saying? And, Letitia said that at the reunion, she was a three-way call. So Latrice was like, well, look, I don't know this guy. I don't know this guy nor his girlfriend. Some of the things that were said at that reunion, it got cut out. So she was like, well, I don't know this guy. I don't know his girlfriend. I didn't get his girl no black box. I don't know them folks. I don't know them people. So that's why me and Letitia ended up getting into it.
Yeah.
Season 2, because she was like, Marie, Latrice don't even know these people. Like, stop. And I'm like,
yeah.
Latrice. I'm like, Tisha, do you have amnesia?
Right.
You right. Girl, but do you have amnesia?
Well, so that's good to know that there's no real beef.
Let me say, it was never no beef between me and Latrice, but I just let her go on with that narrative and paint this picture like I'm coming for her and I have a issue with her and all of that. That was never the issue. What happened was, like, we can all be in the room and film. We can know how a situation goes, everything. But when the editors get through editing it up and they put it out there on the TV for you all to see, it can look a whole nother way. So why are you mad when you were there?
Exactly. Okay. I see what you mean. But I will say this. However, if it's for production or whatever, you do stay out of the way, because I do appreciate you not going to Latrice's wig situation.
Oh no.
If you wait, let me finish. I do appreciate you not doing that, because I know sometimes, you have to do certain things, but to be real to yourself, like I'm not gonna be a part of this. Like, I'm just gonna stay out the way. I know I don't want to get into it, because you said on the show Friday night, like, every time y'all get together, it's something. So I appreciated that I appreciate the honesty of yourself and the situation, to know that I'm not about to just get caught up in this.
And then too, if you really don't deal with a person, like, would you do this? What I stay true to myself. I ask myself, would I do this in my real life? Like, ordinary, outside of family.
Exactly.
But to some of the ladies, in their defense, when you're filming, we working, right? So they pay, like Carlos pay us to, give our life, give our story, and to be involved in some things. But if some things just go against your morals and your values, and if you don't feel like you're being true to your authentic self, then for me, it's been times where I say, look, I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. No.
Right.
And that just be what it is. And that was one of them situations. But we do have to, for the most part, show up. You know what I'm saying? Because we are a collective. You know what I'm saying? And so, we have to do a show.
Right. So the one last thing, as far as Latrice goes, someone said in the comments, like, so as far as like the fraud situation, is that taken care of?
Listen,
do you and Latrice talk through that? Is that something that is a problem still?
Listen, let me say this. If the people who know Marie outside of this show know that I've been in business, I've celebrated my 28th year. 28 years entrepreneur. If that was true, I'm the type of person, I'm gonna be on top of my own story.
Right.
I'm gonna give it to production and let them know, hey, this is what it is, and it's up to y'all to cover the story. And if that was true, that's an experience that I can share with other entrepreneurs of what not to do.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? If that was true. But that was never true. What Latrice allowed to happen was this. She allowed somebody to bring her a document about me, not knowing if that document was valid or authentic or not. And just show you how God worked. The same day that episode aired, when we did the reunion and she pulled out that paper, the very same day I got another federal contract. So I'm a federal contract. I'm a federal provider.
Right. So and you said that if there was any problems federally, you would really be up the creek.
Let me tell you something. The feds, you don't want to play with them. The state, you don't want to play with them. You damn sure don't want to mess with their damn money and receive anything, not even a penny that you're not supposed to receive. I don't play about that shit. I've been in business 28 years. So if that were true, do you think they're gonna sit here and keep letting me take the government money?
Right.
Paper she had on there like this document. It was like I had made $63 million, something like that. $64 million for 2 years. Okay. For one, the federal government, they're gonna know exactly how much you made. It ain't no speculation about that. But how is it you gonna bring this information to me at Solutions unveiling of her billboard and say, Marie, somebody brought this document to me, and I told her, and excuse my language, I'm not trying to be
just use a letter. Just use a letter.
Yeah, I said, you tell them that they can suck my A. SS. That's what you tell them to do. Because Marie Hamilton Davis ain't going nowhere. I've been in business 28. I've been an entrepreneur for 28 years. And I'm not going nowhere. And I'm celebrating my retirement next year.
Oh, amazing.
Nowhere.
Gotcha.
Okay? So she was like, oh, no. She was like, I just, because this was her way of, you know what, Marie? We finna move forward. We finna let all that in the past be bygones. We, like, fresh slate. We good.
Okay.
That was good. We moving forward. So she came to the reunion and pulled that paper away from behind her out of breast, wherever she pulled it from, which y'all didn't see. I shouldn't say that. I was gonna be like, we gonna be like So Gucci and Selena, okay?
Oh,
I had to be restrained, baby. Yes.
No, ma'am.
All the way left. I was gonna get her, like slaughter her. But see, I asked myself, right? Like sometimes, you can put yourself in a position for stuff to happen. If you know a situation can get to that point, don't put yourself in that position because you can lose control of yourself. So I always try not to put myself in that position, but in that moment at that reunion,
you had to have
when she pulled out that paper, the first thing I did was got up. I got up. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's enough. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes people can push you to the limit, but I don't want to put myself in a position where somebody's bringing out the worst in me. Right.
Well, okay. I want to go to something else, but we're done with Latrice. Okay.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the new beef. The apparent beef is with Tambra. So I know you've been seeing it because a lot of people have said, well, why does Marie care so much? Why does she care if Tambra is dating? Why does she care if she's doing this or that?
Yeah.
But I feel like it began at the sistervention. You know what I mean? When they came out and everything they said, Akeisha had said, and then
I wasn't there.
I know Letitia called you on the phone, but you was like, "Yep, I got that from you, Tambra." And I was like, "Oops, this may be the beginning of it, where it may have gone like, I don't know, Tambra, is Tambra telling the truth? Or is she lying? Like, what is she doing?" And then I feel like it just grew from there. So, what do you say about that? What do you say about what people are saying? Because it's like, what's the big deal? Honestly, like you seeing the ex.
To be honest, I don't care at all because I just don't, because I know it happened like that. Let me say this: when we sign up for reality TV, we open up our lives to you all, to the world. We have no control of that. The only issue I have, even with me and Latrice about the blogger and all that, if you're gonna bring something to the forefront, let it be true. Don't lie on me. That's the only problem that I have. You don't lie on nobody.
Right.
Because you can jeopardize somebody's career with a false allegation. Just like somebody say that, you done molested somebody and you ain't touched nobody. What they gonna do? They're gonna come and arrest you. You gonna have to go through the booking process. And you have to prove that that person didn't do what you say that they did. So that's serious. You see what I'm saying? So why do that? Don't play them type of games. So with Tambra, we family. And so what actually happened was, I have a friend. Her name is Keisha. Posh Mom 3. Y'all go look her up and y'all ask her why she bring me this information. Keisha's a great friend of mine.
Okay.
She hit me up and she was like, Marie, she texted me. She was like, hey, call me. I need to talk to you. I hit her up. She was like, Marie, a good friend of mine, his name is JD. That's the guy that we're talking about. I'm not going to not name drop so y'all, because y'all don't see him being filmed, but I'm giving y'all the name. His name is JD. He reached out to me and he was like, he reached out to her and my friend was like, Marie, Tambra's ex is a great friend of mine. And I'm like, oh, okay. She said, I know you normally don't do this, but I need for you to, meet with him for me to see what he has to say, because he's saying that he's trying to clear out his name from y'all show. There's some issues going on. So at this time, in the beginning of filming, we just started filming. And word was during that time, okay, like like nope, shit. I don't know what everybody had going on, but this was losing the preliminary phase of everybody seeing what they had going on. And so with production, we have to report to them every week. Like they'll call us daily and say, hey, Marie, what you have going on today, or what you got going on this week. And we have to tell them everything that's going on with us in our life so they can, give
film around it, get it together.
Because they have to pull the story together. So it's important for us to let them know everything that, we have going on. Okay. So back to Keisha, I was like, well, Keisha, I don't give people in my real life access to me. Very few people have access to me. You have to go through my people. You have to go through somebody to get to me. Okay. So Keisha have access to me. So I was like, Keisha, and I said about Tamara, I was like, well, what is it? She said, well, I don't know. Trust me. He's a good guy. He want to, meet with you. He been trying to get in contact with you. And she told me then he had been trying to get in contact with me. So I hit my team up. I'm like, well, hey, can y'all go back to my messages and see if somebody been trying to get in contact with me in reference to Tamara? Surely he did, he was. So I was like, okay. So I was like, okay, hold on a minute. I said, I'll get back to you. That's what I told my friend Keisha. I said, I'm gonna get back to you and let you know. So I took the information immediately to production. Listen, this is what's going on. I don't know what this is about. This is what this guy said. And so you got to think about this. Back in 2020, when we started filming, Belle Collective was supposed to be about, what was it, 5 of us at this time? Five entrepreneur women, married women at the time, because we all had couples. We all were married at the time. But when the show got picked up, they changed the dynamic of that and was like, okay, they're going to focus on, entrepreneur women, balancing their careers, personal life, and whatever. It didn't have to be marriages at the time. But at the beginning, it was based on married women or women engaged to be married. So people don't know that. That's what the show was supposed to be about. So I took the information to production and I was like, listen, this is what I got going on. My friend girl Keisha reached out to me with this information. And so they was like, well, okay, but we don't know anything about Tamara. Like Tamara, let's see what this guy wants. I guess at that time, she wasn't giving them story. I don't know. They're just what I felt like. Because to follow the story. Now, one thing about Carlos' team, you're going to give your story. You're going to give something. You're not going to just show up and not give anything. They're going to cry, they're going to drill, they're going to dissect your life, they're going to do whatever they can to get story out of you. So I shared information with production, and production was like, okay, we want to run it. Nobody knew Tamara was stalked, harassed, life was in danger, or anything, because if I had known that, if production had not known that, we would not have filmed that scene with the guy. So the scene was filmed. Oh yeah.
Wait a minute. The scene was filmed with you and Letitia talking to the guy?
Yes, it was filmed. It was a film scene. Yes.
But we won't see that.
I don't know that, but I don't think we will, because Tamara, when I told Tamara about it, so let me look up so y'all will know, have the full picture. Because see, really, what y'all looking at on TV, y'all seeing a little smidget of what happened. I'm just sitting down telling her what happened.
Right.
So production was like, well, yeah, we want to see what this guy wants, because nobody knew. So I'm like, well, look, they were like, well, now Marie, it's not safe for you to go by yourself. Okay, you and Letitia go meet this guy and see what he wants, what he want. So what y'all don't know is this: when we met with the guy, our question was, why? That's what y'all don't see. Why? Like, men don't normally do this. That's what me and Letitia told him. Look, men don't normally do this. Like, why are you doing this? What is it? So what he was saying was, the reason why he didn't come forward season 1 when Tamara asked him to do the show is because due to his career, he couldn't be involved in no drama, reality TV type stuff, because this is
it's really putting him out in the forefront. Yeah, it's putting out in the forefront if he can't do anything like that.
Guy. So he was like, he couldn't do the show. So when he told Tam, because she needed him, because at that time the show was based on married women. When we first got pitched, we know, like,
right.
we did the pilot, we did
Right.
our interviews. It was about married women. So some women that they were going to choose did not get selected because they
weren't married.
They were unmarried.
Well, let me ask you this question. Somebody said this, like, why not go to Tambra first?
Okay, wait a minute. Let me. Okay. You said why not go to Tambra first?
Yeah, like when he contacted you, why not just go? Do what?
I'm saying, like, if we filming a show,
right?
If we filming a show, we have to report to production what's going on in our lives and what's happening. So they can.
So you were just telling them, this person contacted us. This is Tambra's ex. He said that she wanted
to reach out to me, right? Okay. So what the viewers need to understand, in my real life, right? You will handle certain things differently, right? But we're doing a reality TV show, right? So things that goes on in our life, we have to report to whoever your production, whoever you're assigned to.
Your producer is.
Your producer. You have to report to them, right? What's going on in your life. You see what I'm saying?
And I think a lot of people, and I understand what you're talking about. I totally understand what you're saying. Yeah. I think what a lot of people have a problem with is the real life. Like, but when the camera's not there, like what you would have done if this had happened without a camera.
And would I have met with him if it was not for a camera?
No. I think people are thinking, like, they're thinking about their life. You know what I'm saying? What would I have done? I would have gone and told Tambra this before.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If this was my real life, the only person that I really probably would be in contact with, like, on a regular, like, just realistically outside of him, because you got to think about, we working together.
Right.
So we're selling. I talked to Letitia. You know what I'm saying? We talk just like, hey, but like, do I talk to people, like a bunch of women, people every day? No. Like this, they tell us, like, we sign a contract of everything we are, like, we are to do. We have to report to our producer everything that's going on. Like like even with the blogger and all of that, what they did. If that was Latree's story, she should have reported that to her producer so we could follow it, so the viewers can follow that story. Not bits and pieces of the information. Then when it hit the TV, it looked like it's the gospel.
Right. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think when people see it, it's like you say, it's real life, because we're watching it as if it's your real life. But we do understand you have to make a show. It has to be exciting. It has to have some kind of stress in it, so it can be like, something like that. Why would they do that? So I understand that part.
It, like, in my thinking, and I'm, like, what I automatically did was report it.
Okay.
So that's what I did. I followed protocol. I reported it to them. They wanted to follow the story. They followed the story because, hell, we met, we met with them. Y'all didn't see it on camera, but we did. So when I told Tambra, that's when she was like, this guy is stalking me. I got an active court case. That's what, she was saying. What he was saying was, he didn't say nothing. He waited until now to say something, because she did file some charges on him, but it got thrown out that he couldn't say nothing. But now it's safe for him to say something. And that's why he coming to the forefront to clear his name, because she got his name in the street bad. So I don't know what went on between them. But I will say this: if Tambra, you being stalked, your life in danger, and you don't let production know, you don't let us, like the Bells, know. We got in public filming you. This even before I said anything. You got a stalker, and you don't let the people you working with and you hanging around, let them know you in danger. Hell, I feel offended. You put my life in danger.
Now, I saw your tweet.
Like, damn, how can I consider that? Okay, you at Letitia. Okay, let me say this: you got a stalker. We all go to Letitia's empowerment brunches. Tamra do speaking engagements to different to girls all over. You in radio. You fight women empowerment, and you inspiring other women. But you don't. Not one time have I saw you stood up behind with all of the Bells. We all stand up and give our story at Letitia brunches. What we've gone through.
Okay.
And whatever. Not one time have you stood up and said, "Listen, I have a stalker." I'm in danger. You don't say nothing. Or tell other women who, may be going through the same thing, hey, be careful. This is what I experienced. You not one share your bad experience with the Bells or the world.
Got it. Well, let me ask you this. How did you feel when Leticia had said on the show, she was apologizing to Tambra and she was like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have gone to meet with him with Marie. Now you were wringing your hands. I was like, Marie looked like, what are you talking about?
That is true. I like Leticia, she did the right thing. If we had known about this, that she had a stalker, hell no. I could have shut him down from the door and told my friend.
You've said that. You've said that.
Told my friend, girl, listen, I'm not meeting with him.
Yeah.
Tamara said he done stalked her and did all kind of horrible things to her. What the hell I meeting with him for? He ain't got nothing to say.
So you found that out. So when did you find that out, the stalker situation?
Hell, I'm thinking, clear as night. I'm thinking, hey, I didn't know if he was trying to get back with her. This is just an ex in love with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I didn't know what was going on. I'm just thinking it's something petty. Buying an ex-boyfriend to want his ex back, not knowing that he's a psychopath.
So that's what you learned as it went on.
I didn't learn when he said that she accused him. It was a stalking situation.
Okay.
He told me and Leticia that, and I was like, and he said, all that got thrown out. He said I didn't come forward because he said I couldn't until they went to court and it got, it had just got thrown out.
Okay.
So Tamara went to production after I told her what he said. And let me just say this: at the Smash It, we broke off into groups, and I told her, of course, the camera's there. I told her to me and her. I didn't tell her in front of the other ladies, look, this is what your ex said. He came forward. This is what he alleged. I told her that. I didn't tell her that in the presence of other bagels.
Oh.
So we filming a story, we doing reality TV, and we have to give our life story to them, like everything that I've gone through in my entire life, good, bad, and ugly. I've told production. Hell, I wrote a book. I got a finished book I've had since 2014. I just hadn't published it. Like, they know my life story, the good, bad, and ugly. Does it feel good? No. Who hadn't been with an ex you had to fuss and fight with? I've been there, done it.
Well, let me ask you this last question about Tambra. Do you feel in reality TV on Belle Collective that she gives what everybody gives? Do you feel that? Do you I'm going to say honestly, I had spoken to Carlos and I personally said to him myself that season 2 was over the moon for me. Yeah. And I feel like season 1 was good, but it was very surface. It was, you all were just doing your thing. And he was like, it was kind of surface. Because I told him I didn't really remember Tambra.
I think that I'm not saying I feel like she's a good person, but she's private. I feel like if you're going to be private and you don't want to share your life, you don't want to share everything, you have to, reality TV is not what you need to be doing, because it's not about getting pretty and dolled up for the camera. You got to be able to, you have to be vulnerable, open, honest, because if you show up and if you lying and you're not being truthful, you're going to get found out.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
I just don't feel like, I don't know if Tambra said, okay, we friends. I don't know nothing about Tambra. I don't know how many siblings she had. I don't know if she has sisters or brothers or just sisters or just brothers.
I know. We don't know that.
I don't know her parents' name. I don't know where Tambra live. If you're friends with somebody, you're going to know the basic thing.
Is she living with Greedy?
I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I know Greedy through, he's been with my family. My nephew, my brother's son, is a high school. He's in college now. He's a college standout. I know him. He been around. He know my brother. I know Greedy, but I don't know anything about it. I've never seen them out together. I've never seen them together. If I see Greedy, I see him by himself. Like, I don't know. I just think that they dated, and I think that he is a part of this show for her story, and they just kind of build a bond. Like a strong bond along the way, because if you're working with somebody you don't know, it brings you closer. So I don't know nothing about Tambra. If you're friends with somebody, you're going to know the basic stuff about them.
Right.
And I don't know anything about Tambra. I just don't.
So we're gonna go from there and about not knowing anything about Tamara. Now we're gonna just go to you because I want to get all the little beef out of with the ladies and everything.
Okay, go ahead.
So we're clear all that up. So I was listening to Dustin and Carlos when they were talking about reviewing the show, and Dustin was saying that we don't know that much about Marie, and I really thought about it, right? Because, and I'm going to get into this. You know, we know about your mom, what has gone on with your children, your grandchildren, and we know about Player, right?
Yeah.
But one thing that I do know, I agree with Dustin on this. We know that Player was he said Player was definitely an actor that came to do his part. I'm paraphrasing.
He was not an actor.
But let me say this: we all know that was not you. Like in your real life. In your real life.
She picked him?
I don't know why she picked him.
I don't know. I knew I was going
maybe because he had all gold teeth and and not and they weren't missing. I don't know. But
she wanted me to try something different, from
it was different.
Yeah.
It was different. And you were a very good sport, Marie. A very good sport. But let me just ask you, are you dating? And who are you? You're not?
Okay, so let me give it to you. Let me be the first one to give it to you, so it'll answer your question.
Okay.
And what you say, Dustin?
Yeah, I'm ready.
What he is that y'all don't see nothing about me as far as dating. Y'all feel
we want to know about your love life. We want to know who you get kisses from.
I'm gonna give it to y'all real and raw right here.
Okay.
When production come here and film, I have so much going on, and God knows I had a lot going on when they filmed that did not get seen. This is such I hate to say this. I hate to talk about it, but I got to because my thing, like things that's uncomfortable. You just,
it's good to get it out there.
You gotta talk about it, and this is one of the things that I've been quiet about, private about, because it's such a sensitive topic. It's beyond devastating. It's beyond heartbreaking. I don't even know where to begin. I don't want to cry.
I don't want you to cry.
Y'all give me a minute. Y'all gonna make me cry. I don't even want to talk about it.
What is the problem? What is going on?
I know this interview went left. I need a minute.
Okay. We're gonna give Marie a minute. If y'all have any questions, just put them up here. I see.
Okay, I'm back. I just needed a breather. Okay. It's not that I am not dating. That is the truth.
Okay.
Dating. I have to choose my words wisely.
Yeah.
When I say this very delicately, I did try dating. You all saw that.
Okay.
Season 1, season.
Now we saw Player. Well, I don't think we saw y'all try.
Listen. You gotta listen closely. Y'all got to listen because it's certain things that I can and I cannot say. Just so y'all can understand.
Okay.
Season 1, y'all saw me dissolve my marriage.
Right.
It didn't work out.
Right.
I did see. So season 1, season 3, I did try dating.
Okay.
I did go out on a date. I did.
You did.
1, season 3. I tried that. When we were currently filming season 3, y'all bear with me because I'm trying to choose my words very carefully because I got to be careful, but I owe it to my fans of what's really going on. When I filmed season 3, I had a lot going on that could not be filmed. Kind of like the situation with Tamara.
Okay.
If she reported to production, hey, this guy stalking her, they can't cover that. They gotta X that out. So, like with my life, during the time that we were filming, I had a lot going on in my personal life. I did try dating. I did, and it was a family friend, somebody close to me, and things didn't work out, and he's suing me in court.
Oh.
money. So I can't really talk about it. It's public records. It's out
Okay.
there. Yeah, he's suing me for some,
Is this someone you was trying to date? I mean, just okay. I'll just leave
I mean,
us there. I'll make my own assumption.
yeah, y'all gonna have to, on this one, y'all gonna
Okay.
have to make your own assumption. I can't give.
Okay. Well, let me
Yeah,
ask you
this
this.
one, you know how y'all pry and dig. You just gonna have to pry and dig and try to narrow down who, the person and what it is and or whatever. But it's really really bad. I'm being sued for, and I'm gonna give it to you first myself since you asked. I'm being sued for sexual assault.
You?
Yeah, sexual assault, sexual harassment.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I understand now. I understand.
Me and my business. So it's me personally and my company. Yeah.
Oh no, Marie.
That's what it is. Yeah. So truth is, no, I'm not dating because I'm traumatized. Like I do want to date. I'm at the point where I am trying. And so that's where you all saw Letitia set me up on a date. So that's for real. Like I am at the point of my life where I want to date. That's where the NDA comes in. Like I have to be careful going forward of who I try to date. Because people, they don't see you for you in your heart. They see money, they see dollar signs. And I'm telling you, I can share my story and let women and men know what not to do. What not to do. Especially if you're an entrepreneur and you have your own business. Not just men. It's known, women do men like that all the time. But the man just is roguish too.
Well,
that's my reality. So I'm giving y'all what it is. So that player thing with the NDA, like that wasn't a game. Like
because I was like, she brought it to the bowling alley, but I got it since you brought it to the bowling alley. I understand.
Yeah, I am at the point of my life. Hold on a minute. I'm sorry, that's a story. I am at the point of my life where I do want to go out on dates. I do want to go to dinner. I want to, just have somebody to just have a conversation with. I can't even do that. I can't do that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that I'm giving it to you. That's what it is. Nobody asked me about it, but you were the first person to ask me. So I just feel like I never let anybody tell my story for me.
Right. That's important.
So my story myself. Like, this is my reality. And I told production that when they first got here, listen, this is what I got going on. I'm being sued for money. And, they was like, well, we don't want to follow. That's in other words, like, this is some fucked up shit. This is some bullshit. Like, if we don't even want to follow that shit. Because that's real weak. So.
Well, thank you for that. And I really hope that.
I'm sorry, y'all. I went.
No. I really hope that whatever you're going through gets better, because I feel like you're a beautiful person and everybody needs love. And I know you want that, because I know you want that. Like what about Cedric? Do you all talk or anything, or like how is he doing? Is he serenading you? Anything like that?
We are Cedric. He's doing great. Our relationship, I just walked away with no explanation. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And so he didn't communicate with me, want to talk to me or deal with me. I mean, it's been almost 3 years now. And he just got to the point where he'll small talk, when it comes to Zuri, because everything always went through her for almost 3 years now.
Oh, okay.
He struggled with that, and we just get to the point where we can kind of talk a little bit.
Okay.
Conversation. But he's doing great. Everything is smooth sailing on that end. No drama, no friction, none of that. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good. Well, let me ask you about this. First of all, congratulations to you about Jerez. That's amazing. I saw that he graduated, and you have 3 boys and a girl. And so we only saw Jerez
No,
in the
no, no.
beginning, and then we see Zuri this season.
You saw the other song.
I saw him on your page. I
No,
don't think
he's
I've ever
on
seen him
season
on the.
two.
He was on season 2.
I thought it, yeah. My middle son. I don't know the episode, but yeah. He was
Yeah,
on
because I saw you say that you have your three boys
four.
out of your three boys out of college, and you just got Zuri at home, right?
Mm-hmm.
So congratulations to that. How is Jerez doing?
Jerez is doing, y'all. Jerez is doing great. Great father. Taking care of his business, taking care of his children. He resides in Texas now with his father.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's up there in the state of Texas. He's working,
It's
and
hot. It's hot up here. It's so hot.
Tori, she's moved to Texas too, so she's gone
Oh,
with my grandson, and so
that is amazing.
yeah, so they're living in Texas. They're doing great. Dress is doing good. I guess, the whole thing what you all had an opportunity to see when he was in college and he wanted to, go travel so many miles away to play play basketball on his scholarship. Right. I'm like, no, you need to be here. And we just we butt heads. But actually, that was the first time in his life we've ever clashed.
Right.
So he's not an unruly child. He's never given us any issues, any problems, or anything like that. Not a bad young man at all.
Well, I thought that was really, just such a mother in you to just say, Jerez, like, I'm going to do this and you go and you finish. You need to finish for these kids. And I was so glad to see that he had graduated. Yeah. I'm so proud of him and proud of you for sticking all that out. And I was really happy to hear the therapist tell you that you just really got to put yourself out front, because what I've always liked you, Marie. Like season 1, I was like, look, Marie gonna have to get it together, because and the thing was, you were so rough around the edges, but then you'll do something and it'll just be like, because it was like, for me, it seemed like you had so much that you were dealing with. And I was like, y'all, Marie is dealing with everything. She is her health.
Yeah.
And then we're going to get into like your mom. We saw your mom this week. Like, is she still with you? How is she doing?
My mom is still with me. She's still with me. That's a situation ongoing. That's a work in progress. So we're working on our relationship, working on her sobriety, and that's not something that's gonna happen overnight. So that's something you're dealing with. Of course, like I was talking to my other bonus kids. I have 2 other bonus kids, Cedric kids, that I am very active in their life, and me and their mom have a great relationship. One of his son is headed off to finish school, and it's just like nobody's at home anymore. Like my middle son, he's in college too, and he's moving to Texas, and so it's like nobody at home but me and Zuri.
Yeah, because now we see Zuri out here in the parades. She's in dance, and she's beautiful. And when she was talking to her grandmother, like, that's just not a conversation that all little girls would have with her grandmother. And that was like, I was like, Marie must be like, I don't know what that's like for you, but it's heavy. And I just always felt like, I was like, Marie just deals with so much.
I really do. Like, I have a lot, just owning and a healthcare empire is, and I'm just gonna be honest with you, like our kind, it's kind of like the hate is it's sad, but the other people, man, they come in here and do our audit, be so helpful and nice, and like they're so different.
Yeah.
And it's sad, like the support don't come from your own kind, and it's really sad. Unfortunately, that's what I've experienced with being, extremely successful at what I do. It's a lot.
So how you mentioned Hamilton Davis, but before I get to Hamilton Davis, I want to know how Zane is doing, and how are you all doing with the baby, and how is Zane's other grandmother doing?
Baby,
And how is she feeling?
Glenda got okay, so here's the thing. Glenda, which is Zane's grandmother, she's had him since she got him June 1st.
Okay.
And I'm struggling because I'm so used to my baby being in the house, and she's gonna have him for 2 months. So he'll come August 1st.
Okay.
So the other dynamic to this is Jay is like, I want my son. I want my baby up here in Texas with me.
What is Jerez doing up here in Texas?
Huh?
What is he doing up here? Is he
Jay working?
Okay.
No, Jay. No. So what I'm saying, Zane is with his grandmother Glenda in Jackson.
Right.
And so we're here in Mississippi.
Right.
All right. So she's had him for 2 months. So Jay is calling me saying, Mama, when are you going to send Zane up here in Texas?
Yeah.
So you got to think about, okay, Glenda, she lost her daughter. She had already told me, Marie, I would lose my mind if Zane had to go to Texas.
What are y'all gonna do?
I don't know. That's
and that's his son.
That's his son, but I have gotten so, and I know I should let him. I'm sorry. I have to take this to my sons. Trey, I'm in an interview. I'm in an interview, baby. Okay, bye. Big baby. So I don't know. I know I should let him go and be with his dad because that's his son.
Right.
But since I've had him since his mom's passed, and I have gotten so attached. Glenda have gotten so attached to him.
Right.
So now Jerez is stable and doing great. It's like, okay, I'm ready for my baby. So
well, but is Glenda? How is Glenda? How is Glenda though? Other than trying to let go of the baby.
I think that having Zane, it brings her some comfort.
Okay.
It definitely brings her comfort, but she's already made it clear to me, like, Marie, please don't let my grandson go to Texas. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do. So
that's hard.
That's a tough. That's a tough situation right there. I don't know. And to be honest with y'all, I know I need to let Jay take care of his son, his child, but as a grandmother, I have gotten so attached to him, from a motherly standpoint it's hard for me to detach at this point because I've had him.
Okay.
So, I don't know. We're going to have to figure it out.
Well, because I know he's so sweet, and it was just, I was like, that was so hard, and I just really wanted to know how they were doing. So, how is Hamilton Davis doing? And then I know you have one in
so much going
right?
on, I can't say nothing about, but I can say this to give you an overview of how Hamilton Davis is doing. We have planted the seeds, and we are reaping the harvest. We're growing. We have so many amazing things going on. So many much needed services are being provided. We're providing services that are needed, especially when it comes to the world dealing with an opiate epidemic. So we're just, man, I'm so, my entire life I manifested. Everything I manifested, I'm living it.
Well, that's fantastic.
Yeah, so, yeah.
And Essie, who is wonderful.
Yeah, she's doing wonderful. And Essie,
I've called her the Marie Whisperer.
Yeah.
I think she just calms you.
She does.
I love Essie.
Essie is that friend we balance because, we're the type of people, if you're in our life, we're not going to tell you things that you want to hear. We're going to tell you things that you need to hear. We don't go along to get along. That's
you said that.
And I come across, some people think I can say the same thing as the other lady said, my castmates. And they going to always say, oh, Marie just wrong. I can say, come on, y'all, let's come and get together for a come to Jesus moment and let's be positive. They're going to make me wrong. It's just, I was raised by my father and my grandmother. And so they've taught me to just be direct and just don't play games with people. Don't play with people. Say what you mean what you say. And I'm just like that. My delivery, I just say what it is. I don't beat around the bush. I'm just very direct. They're just my personality. But I'm a fun person, loving person, helpful person, positive, all of that. But I just don't play with people. Like, don't play with me.
Yeah, we know that. We got that part.
Play with me.
Now let me ask you a question, and I don't know if you've answered this with somebody else, but I gotta ask this. So in season 2, when you all went to meet up with Akeisha, and you had this beautiful gold top on, but up on your head was a white wig.
Oh yeah, my wig.
Marie, why'd you wear that? Why'd you wear that? Because before you say something, shout out to your hairstylist and your makeup style. Your hair, is beautiful. This scene is beautiful. So shout out to your stylist. But please tell me why you wore that white wig. I need to know that.
Okay. Yeah, the viewers will eventually learn. I am a very strategic person.
Mm-hmm.
I do shit for a reason.
Okay.
It was on my agenda. I wore that wig. I changed my hair color strategically on purpose to get a reaction and get the people talking. That's just how I am. I always do that. I knew the viewers would talk. I knew they would talk shit. And when they start talking noise, what they do? That's going to make people on their page, under their post, figure out why they saying this about it. Okay, let me go over here to her page and see who this is and what she got going on.
Yeah.
Keeps me relevant.
Yeah.
So that's why I do stuff like that. I do stuff like keep my hair short for a reason.
It's beautiful.
I make hair. I make it. I'm not just talking about wigs. I make bundles. So
your hair is never not beautiful.
Yeah. So I'll keep my hair short strategically for a reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Y'all was talking, right? Y'all was talking about that white blonde hair.
Girl, it was Washington. It was hashtag George Washington for a minute. Went forever.
Yeah. And it needed what it needed to do.
It did. If that's what you were trying to do, you did it.
Yeah.
You sure did. I don't have any more questions for you. This has been wonderful.
Yeah. Well, it was good. I hope I answered y'all questions.
Yeah.
So now I hope y'all, the questions that y'all wanted to know about my life, and we're really showing, and then too, y'all got to think about with my kids, they're grown.
Yeah.
Missouri, so they can say, hey, I want to be a part of reality TV, or I don't want to be a part of that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
And what grade is Zuri in?
Zuri is going to 5th grade.
Oh, a 5th grader?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's going to 5th grade.
Oh, Lord, girl.
Yeah. And see, my boys, they not like, when all this stuff was popped off season 1, they're like, you know what, Mama, you can have it. Because see, we'll be ready to pop off on somebody about you. So let me stay away from that. You go on, do what you do, and go ahead, you got it.
Well, I think
how boys are about their mama now.
Yeah. I have really enjoyed talking to you, and this has really been. I enjoy you on television. I enjoy you on my TV. I really do. And I'm from Mississippi. I'm from Grenada.
Really?
So it was just. It didn't matter what y'all did. I was going to support you all regardless.
Well, we appreciate it.
It's not a problem. But this has been wonderful. So if you just stay back real quick, and then and I'll let everybody go. Thank you all for being here at Millichun TV. I hope you got a lot of questions answered. I hope you've enjoyed Marie Monroe. And thank you again. And tomorrow we will do another live, and follow me for my interview with Funky Daniva. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate it so much. And we'll talk to y'all later.
Bye.